So, hello, secret code name, Mr. Ed, and all of those who would resonate to this secret code name. These are the Money Matters New Moon in Capricorn readings, answering what you can do to unblock your money flow energy. Now, the milestone, right? The milestone that you would have to hit in order to unlock it, we got the Hanged Man. Keywords are sacrifice, surrender, suspension of action, and acceptance. It says, a hanging man has very little power. He is stuck hanging there with nothing to do but reflect on his actions until someone can help him down. That is the energy of this card. Right now, there is not much you can do but reflect, sacrifice, and accept the circumstances you find yourself in. Now is the time to reflect on circumstances that placed you in the situation. Sometimes there are things you cannot change, or rather, things that aren't worth changing, for they will pass on their own. It takes wisdom to know the difference between what you can and can't do, and to surrender the stress for things you can do little about. Often, flexibility and adaptability, not stubbornness, is the true test of resiliency. Accept that you cannot change what you'd like to, at least not right now, and see what you can do. The Hanged Man invites you to be vulnerable, admit mistakes, and take responsibility for your actions. It is also to self-sacrifice and become the martyr for a time. As often as we think that being the hero is glamorous, the truth is often much more humiliating, painful, and embarrassing. However, it does not make it any less heroic, or that the rewards for doing so won't arrive. Instead of accolades, you will learn from your self-reflection and failures, and you will gain experience from your personal sacrifices. The Hanged Man may indicate a foolish, embarrassing, or hopeless situation, but that the lessons are the most valuable. The Hanged Man is to recognize that there have been situations that you have put yourself in that left you wondering how you got yourself there in the first place. And in that reflection comes a certain element of heart over head decisions. And your clarity cards continue in this idea. Sometimes you have to put the ego or the fear aside, the anxiety aside, the doubt aside, the stress aside, because your heart just simply has to act. Your heart, your receptive yin energy just simply has to exist and be. And shots are called and decisions are made because the heart won't have it any other way. And it's in those moments that the most valuable experience or lesson comes. It is okay. This is the milestone. It is okay. Mindset, it is okay to sacrifice yourself for another. Some things are beyond your power to control, but some things are absolutely within your power to fix or control. Some things you can absolutely do when other things you can't, and that's okay. Everything works itself out in time. Everything. Maybe there were times when another has helped you out of your hanging position. So what do you do when your feet are on the ground, right? What do you do when you're no longer hanging there? I don't know. Maybe you cross someone else who's hanging upside down. And you don't know them. But you know what it's like to feel upside down. The Hanged Man has a lesson. Heart over head. Well, I don't know. The head might say, well, I don't know this person. They might be hanging there for a reason. Maybe they're this. Maybe they're that. Maybe they're terrible. Maybe they were wrong. Maybe I won't help them. But the heart in you won't let you pass them by and not help. Why? Because the heart has its way. It's a heart over head decision. The head says, yeah, there could be all of these dangers and all of these fears and all of the stress that comes along with the idea of helping someone. And yet you know what it's like to be there hanging. And you weren't a bad person. You weren't wrong. You were stuck there. Someone came along and unstuck you. This is the energy of the hanged man. We all get stuck sometimes. The best of us get stuck sometimes. Especially after dealing with long-term soul contracts. Right? The hanged man follows the justice card. Soul lessons that have to come into balance that are necessary. It is contractually binding. Lessons that had to be learned. It's okay to accept that your heart is called to do what your heart is called to do. And not to worry about the rest, right? Because the clarity cards, we've got the Tower, the Sun, and the Queen of Coin. If you can quiet the egoic mind, right, and let the fear and the doubt and the worry and the stress and the logical reasoning of the mind, the fears of the mind, go and knock them off the high tower, and allow the feminine to rise from the flames, the yin energy. You know the energy you're putting out because you know the energy that you're willing to receive. The universe sees all good deeds. The universe sees all good deeds. And we don't do it because we want the universe to see our good deed. We do it because our soul was guided to and we listened. The universe sees all good. It never goes unnoticed. It never goes unaccounted for. Spirit thanks us for being the earth angel walking around helping people out from hanging themselves. It unlocks a light in the universe that shines for you. Because you've unlocked a light within yourself that was shining. It manifests the Queen of Coins, which is the ultimate yin energy, the receiver of abundance. The receiver of stability. The receiver of a physically manifest experience that in and of itself is a magnitude of wealth. The value of it. The value of it to the soul. It's almost like a pay it forward mentality. When you do something beautiful for someone, knowing that they'll pay it forward. It doesn't matter that they pay you back. It just matters that they keep rippling beautiful energy. It relieves the soul. To not put a debt on someone, but to feel like you're paying a debt that maybe someone paid for you prior. Maybe someone did a good deed for you. And even though you couldn't pay them back at the time, you have found a way to put that energy back out there for someone. It's a beautiful thing. What good goes out, the same good comes back. The magnitude of the good you put out is equally the magnitude of the good you get back. You want to unblock your money flow energy? This is relating to your heart chakra. Specifically, with the cards here, your solar plexus and your third eye. Being able to have the confidence and the courage and the fucking balls to listen to what your soul is calling you to do because it just feels right. And knowing that your greatest vision will manifest, right? Third eye chakra, that your greatest vision will manifest because the energy of your heart, the hanged man, the energy of your heart is in alignment. The hanged man, the 12, is an initiation into the high priestess energy. The magic of the intuition, the magic of the sensing, ascending the self, the 1 plus the 2 is a 3. When you initiate your soul sensing and you initiate acting on your gut, not your fears, not your stress, not your what ifs, but when you initiate acting on intuition, you ascend your energy, you elevate, you lift your vibration. And when your vibration is high, the outer experience matches you on the inside. Your outer will always reflect your inner. And so if your inner is through the roof, sky high, feeling abundant and thankful and grateful and able, well, you're going to manifest some incredible shit. Are you not? Are you not? This is the key to unlocking your money flow. Do as you're guided, Mr. Ed. Do as you're guided. You know what I mean? Do as you're guided. Know that Mr. Ed being the talking horse, just know that you have spirit guides, especially animal guardians, talking to you. They're guiding you. Horse spirit gives you stamina. It gives you drive, willpower, speed, and efficiency. Horse spirit helps you carry the load and get to where you want to be faster than you could on your own 2 feet. This is the spirit animal, the guide that is coming through and literally talking to you through your intuition. Follow your gut and trust it. Follow that intuitive sensing and trust it. You might not know what's going to come of it, and the fears might be a mile long. But none of them matter. Not when it comes to manifestation, because we don't act out of fear. We don't put that ripple out. We don't let that ripple come back. Fuck fear. It's all heart from here. And the universe works divine miracles. The sun is the ultimate creative energy of the untainted and innocent inner child at play in the world. And the universe fucking loves it. Fucking loves it. So, I hope this helps. Secret code name Mr. Ed. I hope it helps. If you did book this reading on Etsy, the shop is relatively new. I do appreciate any and all reviews left for any of the services. This is Grace Nicole Myths signing out. Until next time, my love and support are with you always. Remember to love each other, and most importantly, love yourself. Take care.